Tobago, poor nutrition affects the blood. When you overeat, when you undereat, you're not having enough healthy foods, you're consuming too many types of foods and drinks which are low in fiber and high in fat and salt and sugar, it affects the body in a negative way. It can create illnesses and health problems such as you can become overweight or obese, you can get tooth decay or your cavities in the teeth, you can experience or suffer with high blood pressure, hypertension, high cholesterol, heart and stroke disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, cancers, depression, and eating disorders. And the product that we carry that deals with the blood, it's the liquid gap, the gap pills, and the garlic rich. It's out of stock. We should be getting back some of the garlic rich soon. But what does this liquid gap do? This liquid gap, it cleans the blood, it removes the impurities from the blood, and once this waste is removed from the blood, it lowers your cholesterol, it regulates your sugar, it regulates your pressure, it improves your blood circulation. It's excellent for the heart in the sense that it removes plaques that clogs the arteries. The liquid gap is normally $430 Trinidad and Tobago. Pick up your phone now and get that liquid gap for $350. When the doctor tell you suffer with sugar, when the doctor tell you suffering with pressure, when the doctor tell you suffering with cholesterol, when the doctor tell you you're suffering with circulation, what does that mean? When you have, what is cholesterol? Cholesterol is a fat-like substance found in all of the cells of your body. Your body needs some cholesterol to make hormones, vitamin D, and substances that help you to digest food. Too much cholesterol combined with other substances in the blood forms plaques. Plaques stick to the walls of your arteries. And when this happens, the arteries become narrow or even blocked. And poor eating habit, lack of physical activity, and smoking leads to high cholesterol levels. Stop smoking, change your diet, and start to exercise. Trinidad and Tobago. What is high blood pressure? High blood pressure is also known as hypertension, and it is a pressure that is higher than normal. A normal blood pressure range is usually 120/80. The higher your blood pressure level is, the greater you are at risk of developing stroke, heart attack, kidney problems, eye problems as well. All right? Cut back on smoking, as I said. Cut back on processed foods, salty foods. Exercise. And when they tell you are diabetic or you have diabetes or sugar, diabetes is a chronic disease that affects the way your body regulates your glucose or your blood sugar. There's type 1 diabetes where you don't produce insulin, and there's type 2 diabetes where you don't respond well to insulin. And some of the symptoms that indicate that you are diabetic, it's frequent urination, you're feeling thirsty, you're feeling hungry, you're feeling fatigued. If you have cuts, sores that don't heal properly, these are indications that you are diabetic. All right? So cut back on the junk food, cut back on the white flour, cut back on the white sugar, cut back on sugar in general, cut back on your processed foods, add more green leafy vegetables to your diet. These are some of the blood-related complaints. And as I said, Trinidad and Tobago, the liquid gap regulates your sugar, pressure, cholesterol, circulation, and your heart. And as I said, it's $350. That's the blood cleanser. I want to move on to the body healer. And this body healer, Trinidad and Tobago, it's an upper and lower stomach cleanser. It's a colon cleanser. It's a natural antibiotic. It's a multivitamin. It builds natural blood. It removes mucus from your system. It removes waste from your system. If you're suffering with coughing, chest congestion, wheezing, shortness of breath, if you have hemorrhoids or piles, you can use the body healer. All right? It builds natural blood. And this body healer can be used internally and externally, inside or outside of the body, Trinidad and Tobago. This body healer, you can put it in your nose, you can put it in your eye, you can put it in your ear, and you would have heard people testimonies where people getting back their eyesight after putting the body healer in the eye. You heard a lady about a week or two ago. I put her testimony on the radio. She put body healer in the person's ear, and the person was able to hear after being deaf, Trinidad and Tobago. This body healer, it's normally $400, but pick up your phone and call the office. It's $350. You can't go wrong. Get your body healer. And the last cleanser that I want to speak about, it's called the Big C. And this Big C, it's an organ cleanser. It cleans your brain. It cleans your lungs. It cleans your liver. It cleans your reproductive organs. It promotes circulation to your brain. It helps regulate blood and body fluid. It builds your immune system. It helps the body fight circulating dead cells, cancerous cells. It's good for lumps, bumps, growth. And this Big C, it's normally $400 Trinidad and Tobago. Pick up your phone now and call the office and get that Big C for $350. So I just mentioned the Liquid Gap, the Body Healer, and the Big C. Together they are called the Daily 3. All right? And the Daily 3, it targets all areas of your body. This Daily 3 with the Liquid Gap, it's normally $1,230. Trinidad and Tobago, pick up your phone and you get it for $1,000. Pick up your phone and get your Daily 3. Clean out your body. I want to talk about your eye health, Trinidad and Tobago. The products that we carry for the eyes, you would have heard me put on testimonies where people spoke about they had cataract, people with glaucoma, people who are blind, partially blind, getting back their eyesight. Trinidad and Tobago, the Super Bright, it cleans and rejuvenates the eyes. It promotes circulation in the eyes. It stops bleeding in the eyes. It strengthens the eyes. It eliminates waste from the eyes, growths from the eyes. It's good for cataract, glaucoma, nearsightedness, farsightedness, and night blindness as well. The Super Bright, it's normally $400 Trinidad and Tobago. The liquids are on sale for $350. The Body Healer, in this case, you can use it in the eye. It eliminates waste from the eyes, growths from the eyes. The eye combination of the Super Bright and the Body Healer, you're getting it for $700 Trinidad and Tobago. Pick up your phone and get your Super Bright and your Body Healer. Those of you who are diabetic and your eyes are bleeding, you need to target the problem from the source. You need to regulate your sugar. You need to regulate your sugar. And I'm making this clear to you. If you want to use the product and you are diabetic and your eyes are bleeding, you need to change your diet, because if your sugar remains high, it continues to damage your eyes. All right? So pick up your phone and get your Super Bright and your Body Healer. There's another product called the Eye Factors, and this Eye Factor helps get rid of free radical scavengers in the eyes. It prevents photooxidation as well. It helps with cataract, if you have glaucoma, if you have swelling in the eyes, redness around the eyes, if you're experiencing eye pains, headaches due to weakness in the eyes. This Eye Factor is the product for you. It's $280 Trinidad and Tobago, and if you want the combination of all three, it's $980. That's the Super Bright, the Body Healer, and the Eye Factor. I had a lady that was blind for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and she used the Body Healer. And by the third day, she was able to see. By the third day, she was able to see. I have a gentleman from San Fernando. He had cataract in the eye. And when he went back to the doctor and he asked the doctor, what about the eye? And he find the doctor talking, and the doctor talking about the cataract. After using the Super Bright and the Body Healer, he asked the doctor, Doc, what about the cataract? The doctor said, what cataract? I ain't see no cataract. He said, remember, you tell me I had to get this cataract scrape. The doctor said, shucks, boy. Is the Super Bright and the Body Healer he used. I have a gentleman from Point 14 seeing halo around the light. He has to put on shades in the day. He's not making out numbers in the night. He used the Super Bright and Body Healer, and he called me laughing. He said, sometimes I don't even realize I don't have on the shades. Get your Super Bright and your Body Healer. Call the office, and the numbers to call are 476-7268. 476-7268. Giselle, you'll get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. 487-253-2228. And Tobago listeners, you'll get Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. Trinidad and Tobago, we are operating by free delivery. We are not seeing anyone at this given time. Tobago, you make arrangement with Kimberly to get your product. When the driver comes to you, Trinidad, please wear a mask. Please wear a mask. All right? We are in the mix, Herbs and Health. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. If you call in the office and you find you're not getting through, leave a voicemail. We'll call you back. Send a text message if you don't have credit on the phone. Leave a WhatsApp message. We'll get back to you. Call us on WhatsApp. We will return your call. So call the office now. Put in your order now. Get your product. I want to move on to circulation. Your body's circulatory system is responsible for sending blood, oxygen, nutrients throughout your body. When blood flow to a specific part of your body is reduced or restricted, you may experience symptoms of poor blood circulation, mainly in your legs and arms. So poor blood circulation, it isn't a condition itself. Instead, it is the result of other health issues. And some of the conditions that can lead to poor circulation, most common, it's obesity, or if you're overweight, if you're diabetic or sugar diabetes, if you have heart conditions, and you have problems with your arteries. All right? And some of the symptoms, Trinidad and Tobago, of poor blood circulation, if you're experiencing tingling, numbness, pain, muscle cramps, if you find the hair on your leg, it's dropping off, if you're seeing that your feet are getting dark, if you're seeing varicose veins, spider veins, all these are indications that you may have poor blood circulation. And if you leave poor blood circulation untreated, over time, the reduced blood flow in the extremities can cause numbness and nerve damage. All right? It could also cause tissue damage. It could create sores or ulcers that are giving you problems to heal. All right? So that is poor blood circulation. And for poor blood circulation, Trinidad and Tobago, we have a combination of the liquid gap, which I mentioned, that deals with the blood, the clean curcumin, which deals with poor blood circulation. Other than blood circulation, it relieves joint pain and inflammation. It is an antioxidant. It prevents heart disease. It prevents Alzheimer's and cancer. It is an anti-inflammatory. It improves symptoms of depression and arthritis as well. That's the clean curcumin, and that's $280. The liquid gap, as I told you, it's $350. And the other item that you're getting with that circulation package, it's the compression socks. And the compression socks, it soothes your legs. It helps with, if you're retaining fluid as well, if you're getting swelling and fluid, you're retaining fluid as well. It helps with pains, and it promotes circulation. And this is the one with the zipper to the side, the toeless, and it's under the knee. And the compression stockings, it is $165. We have beige and we have it in black. And together, the liquid gap, the compression socks, and the clean curcumin, Trinidad and Tobago, you are getting that combination for $765. So pick up your phone and call the office and get your circulation package. Trinidad and Tobago, I would like to move on to erectile dysfunction or impotency, and it's the inability to get and keep an erection firm enough for intercourse. And if you're not getting or keeping an erection, it could be a sign of an underlying health condition. And some of the symptoms are trouble getting an erection, trouble keeping an erection, reduced sexual desire. All right? This is an indication that you are suffering with erectile dysfunction or impotency. And some of the underlying medical conditions that can contribute to erectile dysfunction: heart disease, if you have clogged blood vessels, high cholesterol, you suffer with high blood pressure, if you suffer with diabetes, obesity, or overweight, certain prescription medication, and as I tell people, especially pressure tablets. If you are smoking, if you're abusing alcohol, if you have sleep disorders, if you're taking treatment for prostate and enlarged prostate or prostate cancer, This can affect your sex drive as well. If you have low testosterone levels, it can affect your sex drive. In addition to medical conditions, there's psychological causes. If you suffer with depression, anxiety, or other mental health conditions, stress, all right? If you have relationship problems due to stress as well, poor communications or other concern, all of this can contribute to erectile dysfunction. And when men have erectile dysfunction, they have an unsatisfactory sex life. Some of them suffer with stress. They suffer with anxiety. They become embarrassed, or they have low self-esteem, relationship problem, and the inability to get your partner pregnant as well. Trinidad and Tobago, we have products that deals with these underlying conditions that leads to erectile dysfunction. And I tell people we deal with the blood. If the blood is not circulating or flowing freely to the penis, you would not be able to get or obtain a proper erection. If your testosterone level is low, you'll have problems with erection. If you're on hypertension or high blood pressure tablets as well. If you're diabetic, you can suffer with erectile dysfunction. The liquid gap targets the blood-related conditions, such as the circulation, such as the sugar. It regulates your pressure as well. And then we have the maca rich, and this maca rich promotes increased energy and endurance. It increases fertility. It reduces erectile dysfunction. It enhances libido and sexual function. So both male and female can use it. It reduces physical and mental stress. So it improves your mood as well, Trinidad and Tobago. It balances your sugar as well. It helps with fatigue. It supports hormonal balance. It reduces the prostate as well. All right, and this maca rich, it's $280. So that's the liquid gap that targets the blood. The maca rich that deals with the stress. It deals with the energy. All right, it decreases erectile dysfunction. It also helps with your blood glucose level. And then we have something called the power. With the power, the revive, which the power, which was formerly known as revive. It boosts sexual performance. It increases your testosterone level. It gives you energy for a longer lasting performance, and it builds your sperm count. And this revive, it's normally $400. Trinidad and Tobago, the power, if you order it, you get it for $350. And we have men who want to get erection now. Guess what, Trinidad and Tobago? We put in some male enhancement tablets that you can use in the meantime while these products deal with the underlying condition that contributed or caused erectile dysfunction. That male enhancement package, Trinidad and Tobago, if you pick up your phone and you call the office now, for the first 5 callers that call for that male enhancement package, they're getting it for $1,000. $1,000. And after that, it is $1,050. Trinidad and Tobago, pick up your phone. Pick up your phone and get your male enhancement package. Call the office and get it now. I'm moving on to women. We have too many women calling the office with polycystic ovaries or multiple cysts on the ovaries. And a cyst is a fluid-filled sac. And we have too many women calling with fibroids as well. All right? And when you have polycystic ovaries, some of the symptoms are irregular periods, hair growth. You have facial hair growth. Some people have hair on the chest. You get acne. You're gaining weight. You have male pattern baldness. You have darkening of the skin, especially in the neck, groin, and under the breast. You're getting headaches due to hormone changes as well. All right? And polycystic ovary is the #1 cause of infertility, Trinidad and Tobago. It also affects your metabolic rate, so you become overweight. And when you become overweight, it increases your risk for high blood sugar, high blood pressure, low HDL, that's the good cholesterol, and you end up with high LDL or the bad cholesterol. You're having problems with sleeping as well. You can get endometrial cancer as well if you have polycystic ovaries. All right? And women with fibroids, they are abdominal growths in or around the woman's uterus or the womb, and it can cause severe abdominal pain and heavy periods. All right? So when you have fibroids. Sometimes it's because you have a family history. Pregnancy, you can develop it. 30 years or older, you have a high body weight. All right? You can, if you're experiencing heavy bleeding between and during periods, that includes clot. If you have pain in the pelvic or the lower back, if you have increased urination, pain during intercourse, menstruation that lasts longer than usual, pressure or fullness in the lower abdomen, swelling or enlargement of the abdomen. These are some of the indications that you have fibroids. And what do we have for fibroids? What do we have for cysts? Women who are experiencing menopause and they're going through hot flash due to hormone fluctuations. Some people say they feel like they're going mad. They feel like they're going mad. I have someone that tell me anytime it comes at that certain time of the month, the pressure raise. The pressure level raise due to the hormones. All right, Trinidad and Tobago, we have the total woman and the black cohosh. And this total woman, it deals with disorders of menstruation. It deals with uterus tumor. If you have polycystic ovaries, it helps reduce fibroids. It helps with uterus tumor, sterility, or the inability to become pregnant, headaches, backaches because of congested blood around the womb. If you have ovaritis or inflammation of the ovaries, inflammation of the fallopian tube, endometriosis, or the thickening of the lining of the womb. If you have menopause, this is the product for you. This is the product for you, Trinidad and Tobago, and this total woman, it's normally $400. But if you pick up your phone and you call the office and you order that total woman now, you get it for $350. Pick up your phone and call the office, and the numbers to call are 476-7268. 476-7268. Giselle, you'll get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. And Tobago, we have Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. Pick up your phone. Get your total woman now. The black cohosh, I'm moving on to this one. It treats menopausal symptoms. It treats pain from nerve tension, muscle pain and injuries, helps in digestion, inflammation of body tissues. It treats irregular periods. It balances your hormones as well. It promotes weight loss, reduces the risk of blood clots that cause heart attacks. It helps with anxiety and insomnia or the inability to sleep. It reduces the effects of osteoporosis. And this black cohosh, it's $280. Trinidad and Tobago, pick up your phone and get your black cohosh and your total woman for $630. Free delivery straight to you. I'm moving on to the prostate, man. I'm moving on to the prostate and the prostate enlargement. I find I am getting an increase in calls with men. They call in, they're having drip urine, or sometimes they're having problems. They're wetting themselves before they reach the toilet. All right? Prostate enlargement, it is believed to be linked to hormonal changes as a man gets older. This causes your prostate gland to grow. All right? Some of the changes you can make, you can drink less alcohol, you drink less caffeine, less fizzy drinks, limit your intake of artificial sweeteners, and you can exercise regularly. And with an enlarged prostate, you can experience UTI or urinary tract infections. You can experience urinary retention or sudden ability to pass any urine. Suddenly, you're not able to pee at all. You can get severe lower tummy pain, swelling of the bladder as well, and you can feel with your hands. All right? So if you have an enlarged prostate, the product that you can use for the prostate, it's the ProsGuard. And what does this ProsGuard do? It reduces prostate gland swelling. It helps improve the urine flow. It disperses blood stagnation. It reduces inflammation and clears toxic pus from the prostate. It is used for chronic and acute prostate gland infection or swelling or enlargement with symptoms of dribbling or painful urination and painful testicles as well. This ProsGuard Trinidad and Tobago, it's normally $400, but if you pick up your phone and you call the office and they say, Giselle say discount Tuesday, and you're getting this ProsGuard for $350. Pick up your phone and call the office and get your ProsGuard. Another complication that we have people calling and they're suffering with weak bladders. All right, the product that we carry for weak bladder, if you find that you're urinating yourself, if you have drip urine, if you find you're going to use the toilet and you can't reach in time and the pee running down your leg, the product to use, we are out of stock of the Urotonic tea. I would let you guys know when we get in it back, but we have the Formula C, which is a nutritional rejuvenation for the liver, the kidney, the prostate, the reproductive organs. It promotes circulation, especially to the lower half of the body. It helps with cramps, numbness, swelling of the hands and feet. If you have kidney problems, bladder problems, urine problems, this is the product for you. And this Formula C Trinidad and Tobago, it's normally $400, but as I have told you, all of the liquids are being offered at $350. You can't go wrong. $350. And today, if you take any 4 liquid, you get it for $300 each. Pick up your phone and call the office and get your products delivered to you free of charge. All right? Pick up your phone now. We are not seeing anyone at this time. Please wear your mask when the driver comes. Walk with your hand sanitizer. If you're dealing with money, sanitize your hands, please. All right? Pick up your phone and call the office and get your Formula C. I want to move on to arthritis. And what is arthritis? Arthritis is the swelling and tenderness of one or more of your joints. And the main symptoms, Trinidad and Tobago, of arthritis, if you have joint pains and stiffness, joint pain and stiffness which worsens with age. And the most common types of arthritis are osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. And what is the difference between osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis? If you have osteoarthritis, it causes the cartilage. The cartilage is the hard, slippery tissue that covers the ends of your bones where they form a joint to break down. And rheumatoid arthritis is a disease in which the immune system attacks the joints, beginning with the lining of the joints. Also, uric acid crystals, which form when there's too much uric acid in your blood, can cause gout, infections, or underlying disease such as psoriasis or lupus, can cause other types of arthritis as well. And if you have arthritis, some of these symptoms, you can get swelling, you can get stiffness in the joints, you can get pain, you can get redness, and you can get decreased range of motion as well. Some of the risk factors for arthritis include a family history. With your age, your sex, women are more likely than men to develop rheumatoid arthritis. While most people with gout, another type of arthritis are men. All right? Previous joint injury. If you are overweight, you can develop excessive bounce, put stress on your joints, particularly on your knee, hips, and spine. So people who are overweight have a higher risk of developing arthritis as well. So for those of you who suffer with arthritis, we have the All-Arthur, which removes the inflammation from the joints. It removes stiffness from the joints. It improves circulation around the joints. You can use the All-Arthur with the Clean Curcumin. And the Clean Curcumin is the one that I spoke earlier, which also deals with the joints and swelling and inflammation of the joints. And the All-Arthur and the Clean Curcumin, it's $630. The All-Arthur by itself, it's $350, Trinidad and Tobago. All right, $350. We also have the MSM, which reduces inflammation. It helps decrease pain from joint injuries or arthritis. It also benefits those with seasonal allergies. The MSM that we have the smaller bottle for $280. So pick up your phone and call the office and get your package for arthritis. If you have arthritis, I always say, increase in your vitamin C. Your vitamin C is anti-inflammatory. Cut back on the hot sauce. Cut back on the acidic foods, as it creates inflammation, acid in the joints that causes pain in the joints. So cut back on the sugars, cut back on the acidic food, cut back on the orange juices right now, cut back on the hot sauce, get your old altar, get your MSM, get your clean curcumin. All right? Pick up your phone and call the office and get your products for your arthritis. Pick up your phone now, Trinidad and Tobago. Moving on to some of the individual products, we have the ginkgo biloba and the ginkgo biloba. It contains powerful antioxidants. It improves circulation and heart health. It fights inflammation. It helps with brain function and weight and well-being. It reduces symptoms of psychiatric disorders. It helps with anxiety. If you're suffering with depression, it supports vision and eye health. It treats headache and migraine. It improves symptoms of asthma. It reduces PMS symptoms as well, and it also helps treat sexual dysfunction. And this ginkgo biloba, it's $280. Pick up your phone and get yourself your ginkgo biloba. We have a product called the lysine. So if you are suffering with herpes, especially herpes simplex, if you had chicken pox in the past, if you have shingle outbreaks, this is the product for you to use. Trinidad and Tobago, there's no need to be ashamed. If you have a virus such as herpes and you need help, now is the time to pick up the phone and call the office and get your treatment. All right? Your information, it's confidential. All right? And the lysine, what it does, it helps stop cold sores. It also fights herpes simplex. If it prevents shingles outbreak, it also supports your immune system. And this lysine, it's $260. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Pick up your phone and call the office and get your lysine now. I am moving on to the acidophilus and bifidius. It's a probiotic formula. I use this product. I am the type, sometimes I'm always on the go. You ever feel like gas wrapping around your spine and all on your tailbone? I know about those things. And I am using the acidophilus and bifidius. And I can tell you, I can lie down and sleep. Sometimes I lie down and I'm feeling like a baby moving in my belly. First, I have gas. All right? What I am doing now is I am trying to eat on time. You need to start to eat on time. All right? And what does this acidophilus and bifidius do? It also boosts your immune system. It helps combat IBS or irritable bowel syndrome. It lowers your cholesterol and blood pressure. It helps you to lose weight. It prevents eczema. It reduces the risk of yeast infections or UTIs. UTIs, urinary tract infection. So those of you who suffer with enlarged prostate and you have UTIs, you can use this product alongside with the Prosguard. It treats traveler's diarrhea and it treats stomach ulcer. You get stomach ulcers if you're not eating on time and your gastric juices feeding on the lining of the stomach. If left, you suffer with acid reflux. If you continue to not eat on time, eventually it damages the lining of your stomach. Some of the medication that they give you stomach protectors. If you're not using that as well, you can get ulcers on the stomach, all right? So pick up your phone and get your acidophilus and bifidius. It is $280. All right, I'm moving on to the betaine hydrochloride. And this betaine hydrochloride, for those of you who having problems to break down your food or you're not producing enough stomach acid, this is the product for you. This betaine hydrochloride, it increases your stomach acid to properly break down your food. It enhances your digestive system. It helps to protect the stomach from pathogens as well. It has cholesterol support. So if you suffer with high cholesterol, this is the product that will help you with it as well. If you have gastric inflammation, this is the product that helps with that. It improves your brain function. It boosts physical performance and it supports the gallbladder and liver. The betaine hydrochloride comes in two sizes. You can get the 90 capsules for $280 or the 180 capsules for $400. So if you want that betaine hydrochloride, you can feel free to pick up your phone and call the office and say, Giselle say, give me my betaine hydrochloride. Trinidad and Tobago, we are in the Mix Herbs and Health Limited or the Gapman Limited. If you want to see the products that we carry, you can check out our Facebook page. It's In the Mix Herbs and Health. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. If you want to send us an email, it's inthemixherbsandhealth@gmail.com. inthemixherbsandhealth@gmail.com. If you're picking up the phone and you find you're calling and you're not getting through, leave a voicemail. We'll get back to you. Call us on WhatsApp. Leave a WhatsApp message. Send a text message. We will definitely get back to you. And you can get us at 476-7268. 476-7268. Giselle, you'll get Simone at 265-3228. 265-3228. And Tobago listeners, there's no other than lovely Kimberly at 487-2253. 487-2253. If you call her, you can make arrangement to get your product. I told staff, and they are to wear, the driver is to wear his face shield together with his mask. We expect you to also wear your mask. We expect you to sanitize after dealing with the driver. Likewise, the driver is expected to sanitize as well. All right, any question you have, we please call the office. The driver is doing the delivery. You can get all the information from the office. All right? So pick up your phone, Trinidad, pick up your phone, Tobago, and call the office to get your products now. I want to move on to the extra virgin coconut oil. The extra virgin coconut oil, it contains healthy fatty acid. It helps reduce harmful abdominals. It boosts heart health. It encourages fat burning. It has antimicrobial effects. It reduces hunger. It reduces, for those of you who suffer with seizures, it reduces seizures. It raises your good cholesterol. It controls blood sugar. It protects your skin, hair, and teeth. And I am telling you, I am 36 years old and I have all my teeth in my mouth, and I intend to go down with every one of them in my mouth, right? It helps control your blood sugar. It increases your bone strength, and it treats candida or yeast. And I keep telling people, if you have yeast, it can throw off your digestive health. So sometimes you experience bloating, you're experiencing gas, you find you're getting plenty UTIs or urinary tract infection. So when you urinate, sometimes you find the urine looking cloudy. Sometimes when you look to the side of the legs, you see their white patches. That's an indication that there's too much candida, too much yeast in the system. If you have thrush in your mouth, that is also an indication that you have yeast. Sometimes you get things breaking out on your skin, an indication that you have too much yeast. If you have too much yeast in your system, you need to start treating your body. You need to stay away from yeast foods that are high in yeast, all the flour, that you adding yeast in it, mushrooms. You try to cut out these things from the diet in the meantime and get your gut health back to the place where it should be. Get that yeast under control. And sometimes when you get yeast, sometimes they put you on antibiotic. For those of you who love antibiotic, and every minute you're running for antibiotic, guess what? Antibiotics kills out the good and bad bacteria. So when it wipes out everything, the candida or the yeast tends to overgrow in your body. All right? So you need to get probiotics to put back the good bacteria in your body. All right? So pick up your phone. This coconut, extra virgin coconut rich, it's $320. Pick up your phone and get your coconut rich. Pick it up now. All right? So call the office and get that product. I have another complaint that a lot of people are calling with right now. They are suffering with constipation. Trinidad and Tobago, the place is extremely hot. The place is extremely hot these days. You need to drink sufficient water. You need to drink sufficient fluids, especially water. You need to add more green leafy vegetables. You need to add roughages such as nuts to the diet. Constipation sometimes we have people calling and they're saying they're seeing blood when they don't use the toilet. Sometimes it could be because the stool is so hard. Sometimes it's the constipation itself. I'm not saying that is the case for everybody. Sometimes when you have suffered constipation, I know people passing plenty blood after they use the toilet. Drink sufficient fluid, add green leafy vegetables to the diet, add roughages such as nuts to the diet. If you're not diabetic, you can add more bananas. If you're diabetic, you use within reason. All right, so you can add bananas to your diet. It helps you with your bowel movement. So we sell the Cascara Sagrada. It's an effective laxative. It helps to increase secretions in the stomach, the liver, and the pancreas. It improves bowel function. It has detoxification properties. It's also a liver tonic. And this Cascara Sagrada Trinidad and Tobago, it's $280. Pick up your phone and get your Cascara Sagrada. You can use it alongside with the body healer as well. I'm moving on to the LG Cleanse formula, and this LG Cleanse formula, it defends your body against toxins. It supports liver and gallbladder for healthy function. It improves your immune function. It enhances your bile flow as well. And this LG Cleanse formula, it's $280. Pick up your phone, Trinidad and Tobago. Get the LG Cleanse formula. Get it delivered to you. Delivery is free of charge. We have people calling, do you reach as far as Arriva? We have people, you're reaching Port of Spain? Yes, we're reaching all down Caranage, Dago, Martin, Sangre, Grandim. Call, we do free delivery. There are few areas that we don't deliver to, and we make arrangement to get the products to you. So pick up your phone and call the office and get your products now. All right? I want to move on to the wheatgrass. We have the wheatgrass. It has detoxification properties. It balances your mood. It helps recovery from illness. It deals with your digestive health. It has immune system support. It boosts your metabolism. It lowers your cholesterol and high blood pressure. It helps with diabetes, and it can help with arthritis as well. This wheatgrass, it's $280. All right? I am moving on to the selenium. The selenium acts as a powerful antioxidant. It reduces your risk of certain cancers. It protects against heart disease. It helps prevent mental decline, so it is good for brain protection, your mood and anxiety. It is important for thyroid health. It boosts your immune system. Or those of you who suffer with asthma, it helps reduce your asthma symptoms. It's the best dietary source of selenium. It helps with fertility and reproductive health. The selenium, it helps with sperm mobility. All right? And that selenium, it's $350 Trinidad and Tobago. Pick up your phone and get your selenium. We are moving on to the magnesium citrate. The magnesium citrate, this helps to maintain proper muscle function. It helps in the development and maintenance of bones and teeth. It helps in tissue formation. It helps the body to metabolize carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. It's a factor in the maintenance of good overall health. And this magnesium citrate Trinidad and Tobago, it's $280, and you can feel free to call the office to get your magnesium citrate. I am moving on to the sleep melatonin. And this sleep melatonin, we have people who are working shift and their body have not adjusted to the shift, so they have problems when they come home. So when you're working the shift and you come home, you're fighting to sleep, and when you do get sleepy, it is not sufficient, and then you're not making up for that night rest. But guess what, Trinidad and Tobago, we have that sleep melatonin, and it helps relieve jet lag. It helps with insomnia or the inability to sleep. It helps with shift work changes. So it regulates your sleep as well, your sleep patterns, all right? And this sleep melatonin, it's $250. Trinidad and Tobago, it's $250. Pick up your phone and get your melatonin. I am moving on to the ashwagandha root powder. And this ashwagandha root powder, it reduces blood sugar levels. It's anti-cancer property. It has anti-cancer properties. It reduces your crystal levels. It reduces stress and anxiety as well. It reduces symptoms of depression. It boosts your testosterone and increases fertility in men. It increases muscle mass and strength. It improves brain function, including memory. It reduces inflammation, and it lowers cholesterol and triglycerides. And this ashwagandha root powder, it's 7 ounces, and it is $200. Trinidad and Tobago, pick up your phone and get your ashwagandha root powder. All right? We are in Siparia. We are not seeing anyone at this given time. I'm still having people calling to find out if they can come in. Unfortunately, no, we cannot afford to see anyone at this time, but we are operating by free delivery. So if you pick up your phone and you call the office now, you'll get it delivered free of charge straight to you. Trinidad and Tobago, before I continue with the rest of products, I want us to be our brother's keeper. We are in a global crisis right now with COVID-19. We have families that are being affected due to COVID-19. We have people who are unable to work. We have people who have COVID-19 and they are home. I contacted one of my friends. He told me, Giselle, he said, I did the COVID test, but he didn't think it was COVID-19 that he had. And when he did the COVID test, it came back positive. All right? Well, they are doing, he and his family, they are doing fine. But sometimes you don't know what people are going through. Not everybody will talk. So if you know your neighbor has COVID-19, sometimes they don't have anybody to go and get anything for them. Or the stigma that is attached to COVID-19, some people afraid to come even by the house. All right? So if you can, I'm not telling you to go inside and to go and socialize with people who have COVID-19. No. What you can do, Trinidad and Tobago, if you know somebody who has COVID-19 or you know somebody right now and they're out of work, we as humans, what we can do is we can buy a case of water and put it in front of the gate. What you can do, pick up some groceries and put it in front of the gate. You can put some fruits. You can put some oranges if you're not in position to buy fruit, buy grocery and anything. Sometimes it's something as simple as a plate of food. You cook it and you put it in one of the disposable bowls. All of that goes a long way. All of that goes a long way. We do not know what some families are experiencing. Now is the time to be our brother's keeper, Trinidad and Tobago. All right? And when I was speaking to my friend, he said, this COVID right now, what's going on, we are not prepared for it. So right now, he said that, well, God blessed him. People come and drop groceries and who drop what, and I drop whatever little thing, I send it for him. All right? Be your brother's keeper. Be your neighbor's keeper. You could never know when you could be in a situation and you have nobody to turn to and you can't go. When they have COVID, they cannot go outside. They cannot go outside. They cannot go to the supermarket. They cannot go and buy anything. All right? So if it is a case of water, if it is a bowl of food, if it is a few groceries, and you can put it in front of the property, or if the person doesn't have to have COVID, if you have a neighbor and you know the neighbor is out of work right now, and you know the neighbor have children.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Many folks, they won't understand. I sure don't really give a damn, no. Once there's a you and I, that's all that matters. To make my life so much better, my love diary, a sweet memory. I wrote each day. I will embrace whenever we should be face to face. If you only knew, girl, how I truly feel, but I sure